Now I'm here. You focus it on me. Can you see me?
Yes.
Hi everyone. Welcome to Authentically Me TV. So today, by request, I will be making a summer lentil soup. I had a friend who requested it, so I decided, hey, why not? What you see in front of you today are some of the things. My camera person, zoom in on the, yeah, okay. So all of these, I went to the farmer's market today, and while there, if you're ever at your local farmer's market, a lot of times they will have boxes of vegetables or what have you that are just a little soft, especially during the summer, maybe because of the heat or whatnot, but they are, at that moment, they'll fill up a box of tomatoes, or they'll fill up, in this case, it was a box filled with peppers. So we have your traditional green pepper here. We have the white peppers. I've never seen them before. Purple, and then the long type of peppers. And I also had 20 poblano peppers, but I've already sliced and diced those and put those in the freezer. These will also go into the freezer so I can use them for the rest of the year. So these are our ingredients today for the lentil soup. It's a summer lentil soup, meaning that all that means is I'm just going to use all the vegetables that I find at the farmer's market. So tomatoes are plenteous here, red onion, the green beans, just the green bean like this, some potatoes. They normally have them, they'll have potatoes there, carrots, and most of those are coming from their greenhouse. I use the white bell pepper. I use the traditional green bell pepper along with the poblano pepper, and I even threw some jalapeno peppers, but minus the seeds. Sometimes I leave like 4 or 5 of them in just for a little kick. I have garlic, and I'm adding a little ginger today. For my seasonings, I have 3 bay leaves, 2 teaspoons of cumin powder, 2 teaspoons of salt, 2 teaspoons of curry powder, and whatever else that you want to season your lentils with. So let's get started. So I've already put a teaspoon of olive oil into my pot. So the first thing that I'm going to start with are my onions and my garlic and ginger. So we can get those all nice and cooked up. I really like going to the farmer's market though. After they get to know you and everything, they'll start to, are you able to follow me with the camera, Matthew?
Yes.
Okay, good. Today my cameraman is our son Matthew. So yeah, so if you hear me giving some directions, that's what I'm talking to. This is first time taping me, so we'll see how this goes. You might even win the job. All right, so here's what it looks like. So we're gonna fry this up really good until it's really nice and clear. Also, this pot here, I love it. It's from IKEA. Anybody who knows me knows I love IKEA. This is a cast iron pot. I think at IKEA it's like $50 or something, but I've had it now for like 7 or 8 years. It's amazing. Now when it gets really hot, you know, of course you need pot holders or whatnot, but it cooks everything up really well. It's a really good investment if you don't already have it. It's great for soups in the winter time. Yeah, so I'm just gonna cook these up. So now that we have our onions or what have you, see, the next thing I'm going to add are my tomatoes. Oh, and before I forget to mention, this little doodad here, I don't know, I just call it a scooper. I saw it one time, well not this one exactly, I saw it on Rachel Ray, and I kept wondering, what is that? So I went to a store in Durham, North Carolina called Sur La Table, and I saw it there. It was like $2 or $3. It's cool. It measures, it slices. Pick it up if you see it. If you see it, just pick it up. I'm going to add the bell peppers as well. Right now I have the tomatoes, all 3 types of bell peppers. I have the tomatoes cooking. Now I'm going to let that cook down for about 10 minutes, and then I'm going to add my lentils. Lentils only take about 30 minutes to cook. Just a real simple food. It's one staple. Sorry, I don't know why I have this. But I eat these raw, by the way. But anyway, these are great if you're watching a movie, just to chomp on these if you're somebody who likes something crispy to chomp on. Anyway, but lentils are a really easy food. I use lentils, like when I make lentils, like today. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to fill mason jars with the soup, and they're probably mason jars that hold about 2 cups. I'm going to put the lentils, once it's cool, I'm going to put them into mason jars, seal them really tight, and put them into the freezer. And also with lentils, when I make lentils, sometimes I put them with lentils and rice. Sometimes we'll have lentils and I'll make like a tortilla, and then I'll make like a coleslaw, so you can use that all together. You can use just lentils by themselves, or just a soup by itself. There's so many different things. One of our favorites is lentils with the tortilla. You do it just like you would like refried beans or a black bean or what have you. And you're putting that in there with all the toppings, the trimming, the sour cream, what have you. And you just dress it up. It's just so many, lentils are so versatile. So I use them quite a bit, especially in the summer if you want a soup but you don't want it to be too heavy. Okay, so now in my water pitcher here, I have about 4 glasses of water. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, first, before I add that, I'm going to add the lentils. 2 cups of lentils. I use 2 cups of lentils. I'm going to add the 4 cups of water. How you doing, camera guy?
Good.
Okay. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add my bay leaves. I'm going to add my bay leaves. And there's something about bay leaves. My mom uses them all the time, but they add just like a rich flavor to whatever soup you're making. And I'm going to add my seasoning. So remember, it's 2 teaspoons of cumin, 2 teaspoons of curry powder, and 2 teaspoons of salt. And also, I forgot to mention, 2 teaspoons of paprika. And I'm going to let those lentils cook for about 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. At that time, I will add the green beans. Thank you. The green beans, the carrots, and the potatoes. And the reason why I add those near the end is because I still want them to maintain their color. And I just want them to just be kind of soft, like al dente. I don't want them to be mushy or whatnot. I still want some sort of crunch in the soup. So just stay tuned. Okay, hi guys. So now we're moving on. The water's nice and boiling and everything. And so actually, instead of it being 2 cups, it's actually going to be probably 1.5 cups. So I put the lentil soup in these little jars, and I put these jars in the freezer. And the reason being is, just in case it's lunchtime, someone's hungry or what have you, all they have to do, go in the freezer, sit this out and defrost it. What have you, take the lid off, defrost, and next thing you know, they have a nice bowl of soup. And that way you're not, what did my mom say all the time, waste not, want not. So I use these little jars and I fill them with all types of soup. Right now in my freezer I have broccoli and potato soup. I have just a regular minestrone soup, and now to that I'll be adding the lentil soup. So right now I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of the vegetables because the lentils are almost done. And like I said before, I just want them to be al dente. I don't want them to be super soft or anything like that. So from there, I'm going to let it cook for probably another 10 minutes and it should be done. And then we'll have lentil soup. Okay, so this is our completed summer lentil soup. And we used a poblano pepper. Well, actually, this is a hot pepper that we used. Sorry about that. Okay, so sorry about that. This is actually a hot pepper. While we were recording, I was looking for a garnish, and I decided to test it out raw because I actually eat bell peppers. I just slice them and I just eat them. I don't need hummus. I don't need anything. I just eat them. My family thinks I'm weird. Hey, I think it's pretty healthy. But my son and I, we cut into it and we had just one piece, and yeah, it's pretty hot. So, but I used it for a garnish. I think it made the dish look really well. We eat with our eyes, so I always like to make things look pretty. And it's true, you can ask any of my family members, I like to make everything look really nice, kind of like you're dining out or what have you. But anyway, so hopefully this was helpful. If not, at least it was maybe, at the least it was entertaining. But we're gonna go now and we're gonna figure out what we're gonna do with this pile here. Matt, you wanna get that? Hot peppers. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do with those. So maybe I'll roast them. I know my sister roast hot peppers and what have you, and use them in soups and things in the fall. So maybe I'll do that. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful, and yeah, we'll see you next time. Bye.